Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it looks like the trend of rising prices and less service, it's still continuing. This time it's Royal Caribbean jumping on the bandwagon. So recently, both Carnival and Norwegian Cruise Line raised their gratuity rates for their crew members, like especially the stateroom attendants. At the same time, they cut service from 2 services down to 1 service. In other words, you're getting less service for more money. That seems to be a trend going on. Of course, by cutting back room stewards' amount of time they spend going back and doing a room again, a refresh at night, say, if you will, well, they can spread that employee out into more cabins because they don't have to do the double load anymore. Not to mention not having 2 stewards anymore, instead only having 1 as well, cutting back on those salaries. Well, Royal Caribbean has just announced they're doing the same thing now. They are no longer going with 2 services. They are cutting it down to 1. And they also had just raised gratuity rates for their employees. Once again, more money, less service. And it's a very big balancing act that they're playing with right now, because they don't want to turn the consumer off. Right now, business is good. Business is booming. People have been pent up so long, even though the economy's not doing well and there's still job worries out there. Interest rates are sky high. Housing prices have gone sky high. Food has gone sky high. Cruise lines are still busy. People still want to get out and do their vacation. However, they're choosing cruising a lot of the times over, say, a resort holiday, an all-inclusive holiday, because they get more bang for their buck on the ocean. Well, if they keep cutting services, you're not getting that big a bang for your buck anymore. You're not getting the double cleaning. If they cut back on entertainment services, if it takes longer for your stateroom attendant to do how many rooms he has to do, normally I would go on a cruise and I would leave my room, say, at 9 o'clock. If I came back at 10 o'clock, my room was done. Well, now I left at 9 o'clock, I came back at 11 o'clock, and my room still wasn't done because the stateroom attendant had so many rooms to do. And so you're not getting the same service. We've all seen the rising room service fees, costs of specialty dining going up, the cutting back of some entertainment on some of the cruise ships, and they are really playing, I think, a little bit with fire. Should they keep doing this? And even Frank Del Rio, CEO of Norwegian Cruise Line, in a recent conference call and earnings call with investors, talked about how they're keeping their prices high and cutting services to save money. Now remember, this was to investors. So when they're talking to investors, they want them to think as much of, we're making money and cutting expenses. When you're talking to cruisers, you want to say you're getting a lot for your money, right? It's the exact opposite. But in an earnings call with investors, they want to make it look like they're making a lot of money. And one person actually posed the question to them saying, hey, do you think cutting services like that, it will alienate any of your cruisers? And they kind of skirted the issue, skirted around the conversation by saying, well, you know what? We have a very discerning clientele. We have a higher end clientele than, say, Royal Caribbean or Carnival Cruise Line. I don't know about that. I don't know if you do or not, NCL. I think you're, if anything, you're right on par with especially Royal Caribbean. As far as I'm concerned, the next level would be Celebrity Princess in Holland America, as opposed to, Disney. That would be the next level. And then you get into the ultra luxury, smaller ships. So yeah, I don't know if that's the case, but they told investors they're looking at more and more ways to earn more money, which means, unfortunately for us, less services and more costs. And you gotta wonder, with that trend of cruising being very, a lot of ships are full right now, prices are sky high, how long will that last? I love cruising, and even myself, I'm looking at some of these prices now and going, I don't know. I don't know if I can cruise as often. And I cruise a lot, folks, a lot. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about this trend? Now it's the three big, Carnival, Norwegian, and Royal Caribbean, all raising gratuities and then cutting services for those people who are giving you that service and making them work different type of hours and things like that. Now Celebrity also, now Princess and Celebrity weren't doing that, or Holland America, but I noticed when I was on my Holland America cruise, they did ask if I was willing to only go to one cleaning. They would do two, but it would be nice if I only did one. Celebrity, on the other hand, is taking another route, which is also owned by Royal Caribbean Group. They're asking their people to cut back on down to one cleaning a day. And if you do, you'll get extra loyalty points for that cruise. So here's a little incentive. At least you're getting something back out of it, other than just, oh, by the way, you're paying 15 to 20% more for your gratuities, which, by the way, on a 7-day cruise for a family of 4, is like $450 extra on that cruise. We're not talking small amount of money anymore when you're talking the prices that they are now. And that's not even at the high rate. It's even more expensive on some cruise lines. So yeah, it looks like the days of cruising being that ultimate bargain seems to be going away right now. And I hope that trend does not continue. I hope they change that because I think it will turn a lot of people off. Oh, the food choices aren't as good. Oh, the buffet's not open as long. Oh, they've cut back on entertainment. Oh, they're cutting back on shoreside staff, so it takes longer to get on and off the ship. Oh, they're raising gratuity prices. Oh, they're only cleaning your stateroom first thing in the morning now, and it might take them longer to get to your cabin, etc., etc., etc. It's not, I don't like when I see things that I love and things that I love doing being cut back, all in the word of the mighty dollar. And I understand they have money to pay back from the pandemic. They didn't get any assistance. But if your ships are full now and you're selling out all the time, maybe cutting back, maybe paying that money back a little slower might cause you to not lose any clients. Because right now you may start losing some clients. Just a warning to not just Royal Caribbean, but all the cruise lines out there. Be careful what you do, because those resorts and land-based vacations are chomping at the bit to get cruisers back from their vacation to their hotels. And you might see some really good bargains for land vacations as opposed to cruising vacations. But I still think I'm taking a cruise. They have to do a little more to ruin my experience, but they're on their way. Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.